The United States Attorney's Office announced today that Kejwantizum Shabazz Smith, 24, of Wilmington, North Carolina, was sentenced in federal court to 327 months imprisonment after having been convicted of conspiracy to distribute heroin and possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. An investigation by federal and state law enforcement agencies revealed that Smith was a leader of the Ninth Ray Gangsters, a Wilmington-based subset of the United Blood Nation UBN Street Gang. During the months of July and August of 2016, law enforcement conducted a federal Title III wiretap on a cell phone used by Smith. Smith was intercepted communicating with subordinate gang members on a daily basis in furtherance of heroin distribution and gang-related crimes. On August 4, 2016, Smith stockpiled firearms and ammunition at a Wilmington residence in anticipation of traveling to Goldsboro the following day with subordinate gang members for the purpose of carrying out a hit on a rival gang member. That evening, law enforcement executed a search warrant at the residence, resulting in the seizure of 13 firearms, assorted ammunition, and a military-grade ballistic vest. Multiple co-defendants were charged and have already been sentenced in federal court in connection with this prosecution. Khalilger Truesdale was convicted of conspiracy to distribute heroin and sentenced to 78 months imprisonment. Theodore Pierce was convicted of heroin distribution and firearms offenses and sentenced to 102 months imprisonment. Theodore Hardy was convicted of heroin distribution and sentenced to 84 months imprisonment. Denzel Murphy was convicted of heroin distribution and sentenced to 14 months imprisonment. Alicia Rashawn Johnson was convicted of heroin distribution and sentenced to 13 months imprisonment. Daryl Tuck Atkinson was convicted of heroin distribution and sentenced to 14 months imprisonment. Co-defendants Takim Leonard Collins and Kashifard Rhodes have entered guilty pleas and will be sentenced at a later date. This case was brought as a part of an Organized Crime Drug Enforcement Task Force (OCDTF) operation investigating narcotics distribution and gang activity.